Sometimes it's a really a professional way of writing, and sometimes it just comes in a strange moment, so drunk or unconcentrated or really sad or, you know, some personal stuff. And then something comes and then you don't analyze it because it needs to be said. And I love that because you wake up the next morning and you're like, oh, this actually means something quite good. So, but I think writing songs, of course, it's difficult. Yeah. Of course, I have a great band, so that's also a good sign when I play it to them and they like it. I'm like, oh, well, maybe this is a good one. Yeah. I've always had the tools since conservatory, so the harmonic, melodic, and rhythmic tools to write a song. I think I've made it more, I haven't made it easy on myself because I wanted every single song to really mean something and really mean something to me. Also because I've learned in the meantime that you sometimes do sing a song 3, 4, or 5, or maybe 6 times if it's a single, or 10 times a week. So it has to mean something really special. You really have to be able to convey a message with that. And in the beginning I did write a lot of songs, but lots of them were crap. I still write lots of crap songs because I think that's a way to do it. You just write a lot and then sometimes there's something really special. But I think the most difficult thing now is, before it was more the technique of writing songs and maybe lyrics, and my English maybe wasn't that good back then. But now it's more that I really want the songs to mean something, so it has to come from somewhere deep within, and you have to dig deep, and sometimes you just have to be really drunk or something to not judge yourself, you know what I mean? But it is the first song I should tell you that I've ever written with somebody else. So I met Thierry, our new pianist, and we had one meeting just to get to know each other a little bit, and I think the second meeting I told him, oh, I have these chords, but I don't have any melody still. And he said, well, maybe. So very organically, we began writing this song together. So that's one of the things I remember when I hear Little Boy Lost, like, oh, that's quite special to write with somebody else. That's new, and I hope we're going to write lots more songs like that. So actually, I never really think about style when I sing a song. I just have the chords, I have the melody, which has to be good. The lyrics have to be honest and have to speak to me, but I never think like, oh, this song is going to be really rocky, or this is going to be soul, or this is, I don't know. I just don't think about it. And of course, as a producer, I had to think about it because you have to think about instrumentation and arrangements and all these things. But then I just decided, my biggest problem as a producer was in the beginning, how am I going to get this to sound coherent, like one album which has a coherent sound. And then I just totally dropped that idea. I was like, okay, Demise goes like, doom, 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 doom. So of course it has to be kind of a funky 70s or maybe Michael Franks kind of song. And Rue d'Engremont was a big dramatic thing. So I thought, yeah, I want it to sound like a mafia movie. Why not, you know? So I tried not to think about the styles too much and just do what the song asked for, actually, yeah. Some songs are really personal, and some songs I won't even tell you what they're really about, but in this case it's really different. I think it's just more of a general thing. Somebody who might need this message, you know? There's so much you can still learn and see, and you might be lost at the moment, but you'll get there. And sometimes I don't like analyzing songs too much. It might be secretly about me, or ooh, about my brother, my former lover, I don't know, but no, actually I don't think so. It's just about, in general, about fuck-ups in life, you know. Sometimes we all fuck up, and I think it's a song that can speak to any boy or girl at any point in their life, so yeah. It might be finally getting closer, because that's one of the examples of songs which journalists have asked me, like, what's it about? And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it because I don't know, and I hate to overanalyze stuff. I think it's more of a general thing of coming into your own. I don't know if that makes any sense, or becoming more and more the person not you'd hoped you'd be, but you're supposed to be. So I think that's a most personal song, because we all make, well, we have a path in our lives, and I think this is quite a interesting age. I think also when you're late 20s, but then you have that period, you have the confusion, like, oh, what am I going to do, what am I going to do? And then you're there, and that realization brings something really, yeah, special. So maybe you really find a goal in your life. I think that's probably the meaning of the song. So no, I did it. I explained it. No, no.